Listen closely, chosen ones, for what you're about to discover has been hidden in the mists of time, sealed away in ancient scrolls and forbidden texts. Yes, you, the seekers of truth and wisdom, are about to embark on a journey into one of humanity's most mysterious manuscripts, the Book of Enoch. Mystics, prepare yourselves. Tonight, you'll uncover secrets that have been concealed from the eyes of humanity for over 2 millennia. Knowledge so powerful that religious authorities deemed it too dangerous for ordinary believers. Unlike any other text you've encountered, this will bring you into the celestial realms, introducing you to beings like the Watchers and tales of the Nephilim, who altered human destiny and left a legacy of mystery and warning. What you're about to learn, dear seekers, has been preserved against impossible odds through centuries of darkness and persecution. This isn't just another religious text. This is your gateway to understanding fallen angels, cosmic secrets, and prophecies that are unfolding in your very lifetime. Beloved mystics, our journey begins with Enoch himself, a figure of extraordinary significance introduced in the book of Genesis. Pay careful attention to how the ancient text describes him. Enoch walked with God. Then he was no more, because God took him. These words barely hint at the profound truth they contain, for Enoch's life stands as a rarity, veiled in mystery. He is one of only 2 individuals in the Old Testament said to be taken by God rather than experiencing death. You see, dear ones, unlike other prophets who received their visions from afar, Enoch was invited behind the veil of reality itself. He witnessed the inner workings of creation, saw the chambers of the stars, and was granted access to knowledge that transformed him from a mere mortal into something more. As you delve deeper into these mysteries, you'll understand why scholars believe the Book of Enoch was composed over centuries, with the earliest parts dating back to 300 BCE. Listen well, mystics, for what follows is crucial to your understanding. This sacred text is divided into profound sections: the Book of the Watchers, the Parables, the Astronomical Book, the Dream Visions, and the Epistle of Enoch. Its history mirrors your own search for truth. Once widely read by Jewish and Christian communities, the book fell out of favor and disappeared from most of Western Christianity by the 4th century. Yet, like all profound truths, it could not be completely suppressed. It remained sacred in Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity, preserved for centuries in the Ge'ez language, waiting for the time when seekers like you would need its wisdom most. Now, chosen ones, transport yourselves to a time before the Great Flood, before the pyramids rose from the desert sands, before written history itself. Can you feel the weight of what is about to be revealed? In this remote era, there existed 200 powerful angels known as the Watchers, who gazed down upon the earth from their celestial realm. Cast aside your notions of gentle, harp-playing cherubs, for these were mighty beings, cosmic sentinels, charged with observing humanity's development. Behold, dear seekers, as we unveil the profound truth of what happened next. These Watchers were supposed to be guardians, protectors of the divine plan. Yet what transpired would change the course of human history forever. Led by their charismatic chief, Semyaza, these celestial beings made a pact sealed with a terrible oath that would echo through the ages to reach your ears today. Picture it, mystics. They chose Mount Hermon, a sacred place where heaven and earth met, to make their fateful decision. There, overcome by desires that would reshape history, they determined to take human wives and share the secrets of heaven with humanity. You might ask yourselves, as countless seekers before you have done, What drove these celestial beings to risk everything? The text whispers to us that they were overcome by the beauty of human women. But perhaps, as you'll come to understand, there was something deeper, a desire to elevate humanity, to break the boundaries set by divine law. Pay close attention now, chosen ones, for the knowledge they shared wasn't simple craft or basic wisdom. The Watchers became teachers of arts that would transform society itself. Through Azazel, one of their leaders, humanity learned the secrets of metallurgy and weaponry, how to forge swords and create instruments of war. Others among them revealed the arts of cosmetics, jewelry making, and adornment. Still more shared the mysteries of medicine, botany, and astronomy. Consider carefully, dear seekers. These weren't just practical skills, but the very foundations of civilization itself. And here, beloved mystics, is where the story takes an even more extraordinary turn, one that will shake your understanding of ancient myths and legends. The union between the Watchers and human women produced offspring, the mighty Nephilim. Imagine, if your minds can comprehend it, beings of extraordinary size and strength, giants who roamed the earth like living gods. But hear this warning well, for these weren't the gentle giants of fairy tales. The Book of Enoch describes them as insatiable creatures who eventually turned on humanity, consuming everything in their path until their hunger led them to devour human flesh itself. Look around you, dear ones, at the myths and legends of your own cultures. Do you not see the echoes of this truth? Tales of titans who rebelled against heaven, of gods who shared forbidden knowledge with humanity, of giant beings who walked the earth in ancient times. Could these stories, whispered through the generations of your ancestors, all be echoes of the truth Enoch recorded? As you might imagine, mystics, such chaos could not continue unchecked. The cries of humanity under the reign of the Nephilim reached the highest heavens. Watch now as the story unfolds with the dispatch of the archangels themselves, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel, sent to deal with this cosmic crisis. The Book of Enoch describes in vivid detail how these mighty beings enacted judgment on the Watchers and their offspring. The Nephilim were destroyed, and the Watchers were bound in chains of darkness, imprisoned in places of eternal twilight, until the final judgment. Now, chosen ones, witness as Enoch's role, and by extension, your own, becomes clear in this cosmic drama. He was chosen as an intermediary, a human ambassador, to carry messages between the imprisoned Watchers and the divine realm. But this was merely the beginning of revelations that would span millennia to reach your eager minds today. Prepare yourselves, mystics, for what Enoch witnessed next defies ordinary understanding. Imagine being taken on a cosmic journey through the very architecture of creation itself. Your spiritual ancestor was led by angels through the storehouses of snow and rain, seeing where lightning and thunder are kept, witnessing the very edge of the universe where earth meets heaven. He was shown the tree of life, the mountain of God, and places where even angels fear to tread. In one of the most extraordinary passages, one that speaks directly to your own potential for transformation, Enoch describes being brought before the throne of the Most High. There, dear seekers, he witnessed things so profound that they transformed him from a mere human into something else entirely, a being of light who could walk between worlds. This transformation was so complete that according to both Jewish and Christian traditions, Enoch never died, but was taken directly into heaven. Although this sacred text didn't make it into your formal Bible, its ideas and symbols left deep imprints that you can trace to this day. Listen, mystics, to the words of the Epistle of Jude. Enoch, the seventh from Adam, prophesied, saying, "Behold, the Lord comes with 10,000s of his holy ones, to execute judgment on all, and to convict all the ungodly of their deeds of ungodliness." These words, dear ones, are nearly verbatim from Enoch's prophecy. And in Hebrews 11:5, his unique relationship with God is highlighted. By faith, Enoch was taken up, so that he should not see death. Such New Testament references reflect how Enoch's message, especially about divine justice, resonated with early followers of Christ. His visions gave shape to their understanding of cosmic order, moral accountability, and the ultimate destiny of the soul. The messages of accountability and the battles against dark forces echo through your own sacred texts, mirroring themes like those in Ephesians, which warns of the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. But know this, dear seekers, the visions Enoch received weren't just about the past or the celestial realm. They reached across time itself, into your world and beyond. Through his celestial journeys, he witnessed ages of humanity unfold like pages in a book, saw the coming of the Messiah, whom he calls the Son of Man, and foresaw the final judgment of both angels and humans. In the astronomical book, Beloved Mystics, Enoch guides you through the movements of celestial bodies, revealing a world where order reigns supreme, where every star and planet moves in harmony with divine law. This isn't mere ancient astronomy. It's a glimpse into a cosmic understanding where the movements of the stars are intertwined with the fates of human souls, including your own. Pay special attention, chosen ones, to the parables, where Enoch speaks of a future judgment, your future, a time when the righteous will be separated from the wicked. It's a message of hope and a call to personal accountability that echoes through time to reach you now. Through Enoch's eyes, witness realms of light and darkness, of angels and spirits, where the righteous find peace and the wicked face retribution. You might wonder, dear mystics, why such profound revelations aren't found in your modern Bible. The answer lies in the politics of religion and the fear of knowledge, deemed too powerful for ordinary minds. When the biblical canon was being established, the Book of Enoch was widely read and respected. But as Christianity spread and sought to establish orthodox doctrine, books containing what were considered excessive supernatural elements or too much detail about angels were gradually pushed aside. This text, with its vivid descriptions of cosmic journeys and fallen angels, was deemed too dangerous for general consumption. Yet understand this, seekers of truth, it never completely disappeared. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church preserved it as canonical scripture, maintaining an unbroken line of transmission for thousands of years. When the Dead Sea Scrolls were discovered, multiple copies of the Book of Enoch were found among them, proving its importance to ancient Jewish communities. And now, in your time, this ancient text has re-emerged into the light of day. Here, beloved ones, is what makes this ancient manuscript so incredibly relevant to you, right now, in this moment of human history. The Book of Enoch speaks with uncanny precision about the challenges and choices facing your generation. Its warnings about the corruption of natural knowledge parallel your debates about genetic engineering and artificial intelligence. Its descriptions of environmental devastation mirror your current climate crisis. Its prophecies about the end times read like your morning headlines. Consider deeply, mystics. Enoch wrote about a time when humanity would gain access to knowledge that could either elevate us to new heights or lead to our destruction. Look around you. Is this not exactly where you stand? You live in an age where you can edit genes, create artificial life, and reshape the planet itself. The power that was once attributed to the Watchers, the ability to transform the natural world, to create new forms of life, to reach into the heavens, is now in your hands. The text speaks directly to you, chosen ones, of a final generation that would unlock secrets hidden since the beginning of time. A generation that would have to choose between wisdom and destruction, between following the path of the Watchers, using knowledge for power, regardless of consequences, or choosing a higher path of wisdom and responsibility. As you read these words, dear seekers, can you not feel that you are that generation? In Enoch's visions, mystics, he saw a time when wisdom will be given to the chosen ones, when ancient knowledge would return to guide humanity through its darkest hour. Look within yourselves. Could this be that time? Are you not among those chosen to understand these ancient mysteries? The signs described in the text surround you. A time of environmental crisis, of moral confusion, of unprecedented knowledge and unprecedented danger. Hear this well, beloved ones. The book tells us that before the end, the secrets of heaven will be revealed, and those with eyes to see will understand the signs. Look around you, at the rapid advancement of your technology, at the changes in your climate, at the merging of your physical and digital worlds. Are these not the very signs Enoch foresaw? Are you not living in the time he described, when the ancient knowledge would return? What makes the Book of Enoch truly extraordinary, dear seekers, isn't just its content. It's its relevance to your present moment. Its warnings about the corruption of knowledge, the hybridization of species, the pollution of the earth, and the final choice humanity must make between destruction and enlightenment don't read like ancient history. They read like a prophecy unfolding in your time. In these times of great change, mystics, when many of you feel disconnected from nature, from each other, and from the divine, the astronomical book offers you a return to unity with the cosmos. Through these ancient teachings, you're reminded of your place within a greater whole, where your individual actions play a part in the grand design. Enoch's visions of heavenly realms serve as your map for spiritual growth, urging you to cultivate harmony, discipline, and reverence for life. Consider this deeply, chosen ones. The answers you seek are hidden in plain sight, in these ancient texts, in the movements of the heavens, and in the choices you make today. Remember that you're part of a story much larger than yourselves, a cosmic drama that began before recorded history and continues to unfold through you. The choice that faced humanity in Enoch's time faces you again. Will you use your knowledge for wisdom or destruction? Will you learn from the past, or are you doomed to repeat it? As you confront darkness, both within and without, you're called to stand strong, to recognize your divine nature, and to walk your paths with integrity. Through Enoch's eyes, you see that your journey on Earth is not isolated, but part of a larger cosmic adventure. Listen well now, mystics, for we must address why this book has sparked such controversy through the ages. Why, you might wonder, was such a book as this left out of your canonical texts? Was it too revealing, too challenging to the established order? Some would tell you its messages about angels, divine justice, and cosmic order were viewed as too radical, even dangerous. Others believe it was simply too mysterious, leading believers into realms too difficult to control or interpret. But you, dear seekers, you who dare to look deeper, can see how the relevance of Enoch's message has resurfaced in your modern spiritual circles. Today, People around your world are returning to this text, seeking its insights into the mysteries of the cosmos and the hidden forces that shape your lives. For many of you, Enoch's warnings about spiritual vigilance, ethical living, and reverence for divine law resonate deeply in an age of materialism and spiritual disconnect. Chosen ones, whether you see the Book of Enoch as history, myth, or spiritual allegory, its timeless truths invite you to look inward and upward, to recognize that you are more than flesh and bone. You are spiritual beings on a journey, watched over, tested, and ultimately offered a path back to the divine. Consider carefully, mystics, how this ancient wisdom speaks to the challenges of your technological age. Like the Watchers before you, your scientists and innovators now wield powers that would have seemed divine to your ancestors. You can manipulate the building blocks of life, peer into the depths of space, and create intelligence in your own image. But remember, with such power comes the same choice that faced the Watchers. Will you use it with wisdom and reverence, or will you, like them, risk unleashing forces beyond your control? The power that once belonged to the Watchers, to transform the natural world, to create new forms of life, to reach into the heavens, now rests in human hands. Your generation stands at this precipice, dear ones, where the choices you make will echo through time, just as the choices of the Watchers still reverberate today. In Enoch's time, mystics, the boundaries between heaven and earth were thinner, when divine beings walked among humans, and when knowledge from above transformed human civilization in ways that would echo through millennia. Today you stand at a similar threshold, where the boundaries between the natural and artificial, between human and machine, between the physical and digital worlds, grow ever thinner. Watch closely, chosen ones, for the signs Enoch foretold surround you. The environmental devastation he witnessed in vision manifests in your melting glaciers and burning forests. The corruption of knowledge he warned of appears in your misuse of technology and manipulation of nature's laws. The spiritual warfare he described rages not just in heavenly realms, but in the hearts and minds of humanity. Yet take heart, beloved seekers, for Enoch's prophecies speak not only of warning, but of hope. In his visions of the future, your present, he saw that wisdom would be given to the chosen ones, to those who would have eyes to see and ears to hear. You who are drawn to these ancient mysteries, are you not among those chosen ones? Is it mere coincidence that you find yourself encountering these truths at this crucial moment in human history? In the astronomical book, Dear Mystics, Enoch reveals patterns of cosmic order that mirror the cycles of your own spiritual awakening. When he speaks of the movements of celestial bodies, he's not merely describing ancient astronomy. He's providing you with a map of consciousness, showing how heavenly forces influence earthly events. As above, so below. This principle that he understood so well applies to your time as much as it did to his. Consider, chosen ones, how the Watcher's tale speaks to your own inner struggles, your temptations, desires, and the ethical boundaries you sometimes cross. It reminds you that every choice, every action, ripples outward, influencing the fabric of your lives and the lives of others. In a way, the Book of Enoch invites you to watch yourselves, to become aware of your own Watchers within, the impulses, emotions, and desires that drive you. Lean in close now, mystics, for here is wisdom. Like Enoch, you too are being called to serve as intermediaries between realms. In your time of great transition, you stand between the old world and the new, between ancient wisdom and future potential. The choices you make, the understanding you gain, and the wisdom you share will help determine humanity's path forward. The Book of Enoch speaks of a time, your time, when the secrets of heaven would again be revealed to humanity. But unlike the Watchers who shared divine knowledge without divine wisdom, you are being called to integrate both. You live in an age when the veils between dimensions grow thin once again, when the boundaries between the possible and impossible blur, when humanity's reach once again extends toward the heavens. Witness, dear seekers, how Enoch's descriptions of celestial journeys parallel your own culture's expanding exploration of space. His accounts of angelic beings mirror your growing understanding of dimensions beyond the physical. His warnings about the misuse of divine knowledge find their echo in your debates about artificial intelligence, genetic engineering, and environmental stewardship. The text tells us, beloved ones, that before the end of an age, there would be signs in the heavens and on earth. Look about you. Do you not see these signs unfolding? The same stars that guided Enoch's visions wheel above your heads, bearing witness to your choices just as they did to his. The same eternal truths that transformed him offer themselves to you, waiting to be recognized and embraced. Understand this deeply, chosen ones. When Enoch speaks of heavenly realms and celestial mysteries, he's not just describing distant places and ancient events. He's mapping out the territory of transformation that lies before you now. Like him, you're being invited to walk between worlds, not necessarily in body, but in consciousness and understanding. In these crucial times, mystics, Enoch's prophecies take on new urgency. He foresaw a period when humanity would stand at the crossroads of creation itself, wielding powers once thought to belong only to the divine. Is this not where you find yourselves? Your scientists split atoms, your doctors edit genes, your computers approach consciousness, and your telescopes peer to the edge of creation. The knowledge of heaven that the Watchers once brought illicitly is now unfolding through human innovation and discovery. But hear this warning well, beloved seekers. Like those ancient Watchers, you face the same essential choice. Will you use this knowledge with wisdom and reverence, or will you let it corrupt and destroy? The Nephilim of your age may not be giants of flesh and blood, but rather the towering consequences of unchecked technological and scientific advancement. Your artificial intelligences, your genetic modifications, your environmental transformations, are these not the offspring of your own union with divine knowledge? Look carefully, dear ones, at the signs Enoch described. He spoke of a time when the very foundations of earth would cry out for healing, when the boundaries between natural and supernatural would blur, when humanity would face choices that would determine not just its future, but its very nature. Are you not living in precisely such a time? The astronomical book's teachings about celestial order become ever more relevant as you push deeper into space, as you discover new worlds and contemplate humanity's place among the stars. The Watcher's tale of knowledge misused serves as a crucial warning as you develop technologies that could either elevate or destroy your civilization. The prophecies of judgment and transformation speak directly to your current global crises and the possibilities of human transcendence. Mystics understand that Enoch's role as intermediary between realms prefigures your own calling. In this time of great transition, you are the bridge builders between ancient wisdom and future potential, between spiritual truth and scientific discovery, between human limitation and divine possibility. Like Enoch, you are called to walk with divine wisdom while remaining engaged with earthly challenges. The Book of Enoch tells us that in the final days, wisdom would return, not as a blind repetition of the past, but as a living force of transformation. The very fact that you're encountering these teachings now, in this crucial moment of human history, suggests that you have a role to play in this cosmic drama. The wisdom of Enoch isn't just a historical artifact. It's a living transmission of knowledge. Listen now, beloved seekers, as we delve even deeper into the prophecies that speak directly to your time. When Enoch witnessed the chambers of the stars and the storehouses of the winds, he was seeing beyond the physical universe to the underlying patterns that govern both cosmos and consciousness. These same patterns are now being rediscovered by your quantum physicists, who speak of interconnectedness, of observer effects, of multiple dimensions. You live, dear mystics, in an age when the boundaries Enoch described are dissolving. The lines between human and machine blur with each technological advance. The distinction between creator and created grows thin as you gain the power to engineer life itself. The very notion of what it means to be human is being questioned and redefined, just as the Watcher's intervention changed humanity's course in ancient times. Consider, chosen ones, how Enoch's vision of multiple heavens and dimensions parallels your modern scientific theories of multiverse and quantum realms. His descriptions of angelic beings who could transform matter and energy find their echo in your particle accelerators and quantum computers. The ancient mysteries he witnessed are being approached through new paths of understanding. Yet the fundamental questions remain the same. How will you use this knowledge? What does it mean for humanity's future? In these last days, mystics, the text speaks of signs that would be unmistakable to those with eyes to see. Are not your skies filled with the flying houses that ancient seers glimpsed in vision? Do not your digital networks create a new kind of celestial knowledge, a web of information that spans the globe, like the angels' communications? The very devices through which you might be hearing these words would seem like divine magic to those of Enoch's time. But remember this crucial truth, dear seekers. The Book of Enoch was preserved not merely to warn of dangers or to prophesy of changes. It was maintained through millennia to prepare you. Yes, you who read these words now, for your role in this great transition. Like the Watchers of old, you have access to knowledge that can transform the world. But unlike them, you have been given their story as a cautionary tale, a guide to help you navigate these powers with wisdom. The generations of your time, beloved ones, possess capabilities that the ancients would have considered godlike. You can peer into the smallest particles of matter and the furthest reaches of space. You can manipulate the basic building blocks of life and create thinking machines. You can access nearly all human knowledge with a touch and communicate instantly across vast distances. But with these powers comes a responsibility that Enoch understood well. The responsibility to maintain balance, to respect divine order, to use knowledge in service of wisdom rather than mere power. Behold, mystics, as we uncover even deeper mysteries. When Enoch spoke of the final generation, your generation, he saw a time when humanity would stand at the threshold of tremendous transformation. You who read these words are living in that prophesied time, when the knowledge of the heavens would once again be accessible to humanity, but in ways the ancients could barely imagine. Consider, chosen ones, how your modern world mirrors the conditions Enoch described. Just as the Watchers shared forbidden knowledge, your civilization grapples with breakthrough technologies that promise godlike powers. Genetic engineering that can rewrite the code of life itself. Artificial intelligence that approaches consciousness. quantum computers that peer into probability itself. Are these not the modern equivalents of those ancient celestial secrets? The signs surround you, dear seekers. Your scientists split atoms, revealing the fundamental forces that bind creation. Your telescopes peer to the edge of the observable universe, seeing light from the very dawn of time. Your computers process unimaginable amounts of information, creating networks that span the globe, like the communications of angels. The boundaries between the possible and impossible grow thinner with each passing day. But hear this crucial warning, beloved mystics. Like the watchers before you, this knowledge comes with profound responsibility. Enoch's vision showed him a time when humanity would face choices that would determine not just its future, but its very nature. That time is now. Will you use these powers with wisdom and reverence, or will you, like the Watchers, risk unleashing forces beyond your control? The Nephilim of your age may not be giants of flesh and blood, but their modern equivalents are no less formidable. Artificial intelligences that could surpass human capability, genetic modifications that could create new forms of life, technologies that could irreversibly alter your planet's climate and ecosystems. Just as the ancient Nephilim threatened the natural order, these modern giants pose similar risks, if not guided by wisdom. Yet take heart, dear ones, for unlike the antediluvian world, you have been given warnings. The Book of Enoch serves as your guide, preserved through millennia to reach you in this crucial time. Its message speaks across ages, telling you not just what happened, but what could happen again if knowledge is divorced from wisdom. The astronomical passages that seemed mysterious to generations past now align with your deepest scientific insights. When Enoch spoke of the chambers of the stars and the storehouses of the winds, he was describing cosmic forces that your physicists are only now beginning to understand. His visions of multiple heavens parallel your theories of multiple dimensions and quantum realms. Pay close attention now, mystics, for what follows speaks directly to your destiny. In the Book of Parables, Enoch describes a time when the secrets of creation would be unveiled to a chosen generation. Look around you. The fundamental forces of nature yield their mysteries to your quantum computers. The code of life opens itself to your gene sequencers. The depths of space reveal themselves to your telescopes. Are these not the very unveilings he foresaw? But understand this, dear seekers. The prophecies speak not just of knowledge revealed, but of wisdom required. The Watchers possessed knowledge without wisdom, power without responsibility, and their actions brought catastrophe. You stand now at a similar crossroads. Your artificial intelligences grow more powerful by the day, your genetic technologies more precise, your influence over nature more profound. Will you choose a different path than the Watchers? Listen carefully, chosen ones, for this is crucial. Enoch's journey through the celestial realms wasn't merely a physical exploration, but a map for consciousness itself. When he describes passing through different heavens, witnessing the storehouses of creation, he provides a template for your own spiritual awakening. In your time, these revelations take on new meaning as you push the boundaries of what consciousness itself might be. The text speaks, beloved mystics, of signs that would mark the time of great transition. Are not your skies filled with satellites like countless watching eyes? Do not your quantum experiments reveal the observer effect, showing how consciousness itself influences reality? Has not your digital revolution created a new layer of existence, a virtual realm that parallels the multiple heavens Enoch described? Consider deeply how the Watcher's tale resonates with your present challenges. They shared knowledge that humanity wasn't ready to handle wisely. Today, you wrestle with similar dilemmas: the ethics of artificial intelligence, the boundaries of genetic modification, the responsibilities of technological power. Their story isn't just ancient history. It's a mirror reflecting your own crucial decisions. But you have advantages the ancient world did not, dear ones. You have their story as a warning. You have countless examples from history of power misused. You have developed ethical frameworks, scientific methodologies, and philosophical insights that can help guide your choices. The question is, will you use them wisely? The Book of Enoch reveals that in the final age, humanity would gain access to powers once thought divine. That time is now, mystics. You can manipulate matter at the atomic level, peer into the heart of stars, create new forms of life, and extend your presence throughout the solar system. These capabilities mirror those of the ancient watchers, but they've come to you through human ingenuity and determination rather than divine intervention. Grasp this profound truth, dear seekers. The signs Enoch foresaw are manifesting in your time with increasing speed. The merger of human and machine intelligence that he glimpsed in vision parallels your neural interfaces and artificial consciousness. The environmental upheavals he prophesied mirror your climate crisis. The celestial signs he described align with your astronomical discoveries and space exploration. The wisdom encoded in the astronomical book takes on new significance as you venture into space, as you discover exoplanets and contemplate humanity's place among the stars. The ancient understanding of celestial order that Enoch witnessed now finds its echo in your theories of cosmic evolution and universal constants. Even his descriptions of multiple heavens align with your theoretical physics, exploration of multiple dimensions, and parallel universes. Remember this, mystics. When the Book of Enoch speaks of those who walk in the path of righteousness, it's not just about moral behavior. It's about aligning yourself with cosmic order, about understanding your role in the greater pattern of creation. You who seek these mysteries are not just passive observers, but active participants in this great unfolding. Consider how the Watcher's knowledge transformed ancient civilization, teaching metallurgy, cosmetics, medicine, astronomy. Now look at how your own technologies are transforming your world. Artificial intelligence, genetic engineering, quantum computing, space exploration. The parallels are striking, but so too must be the wisdom with which you approach these powers. The book tells us that in the final age, the boundaries between realms would grow thin. Look around you, chosen ones. The digital and physical worlds merge through augmented reality. The biological and technological blend through neural interfaces. The cosmic and quantum realms reveal their connections through your scientific discoveries. Are these not the very thinning of boundaries that Enoch foresaw? Beloved seekers, what makes these ancient prophecies so relevant to your time is their uncanny accuracy in describing the challenges you now face. Just as the Watcher's offspring, the Nephilim, threatened the balance of the ancient world, your own creations, be they artificial intelligences, genetic modifications, or technological systems, have the potential to either elevate or devastate your civilization. The text speaks of a time when humanity would gain access to the secrets of heaven. Look at your quantum laboratories, your space telescopes, your particles accelerators. Are you not peering into the very fabric of creation itself? Your scientists probe the mysteries of dark matter and dark energy, forces that shape the cosmos yet remain invisible to ordinary perception, just as Enoch spoke of unseen realms and forces that influence your world. Mystics, the Book of Enoch was preserved through millennia for this very moment, when humanity would once again stand at a crossroads of cosmic significance. The Watchers chose to share divine knowledge without divine wisdom, leading to catastrophe. Your generation faces a similar choice with every technological breakthrough, every scientific advance, every step toward powers once considered godlike. Consider the parallels, chosen ones. The Watchers taught humanity the arts of war through metallurgy. Today, your nuclear physics has created weapons that could destroy civilization. They taught the arts of beauty and attraction. Today, your social media and artificial intelligence shape perception and desire on a global scale. They taught the secrets of the stars. Today, your astronomers plan colonies on other worlds. But you have something the ancient world did not. You have their story as a warning. The Book of Enoch serves as your guide, showing you the consequences of power without wisdom, knowledge without responsibility, advancement without spiritual understanding. In its pages, you find not just history, but prophecy, not just warning, but wisdom. When Enoch speaks of the final generation, he describes a people who would witness signs in the heavens and on earth. Look to your skies filled with satellites, your climate in upheaval, your genetics unraveling the code of life itself. Are these not the signs he foresaw? When he speaks of knowledge returning, of wisdom being given to the chosen ones, does this not resonate with your own awakening to these mysteries? The very fact that you're encountering these teachings now, in this crucial moment of human history, is no coincidence, dear seekers. You are the generation that stands at the threshold of transformation. The question is not whether change will come. It is already here. The question is how you will navigate it, what choices you will make, what wisdom you will bring to bear on the challenges before you. In Enoch's vision, mystics, he saw how the merging of divine knowledge with human desire led to both wonders and catastrophes. Are you not seeing the same pattern in your time? Your quantum computers approach powers of calculation that seem miraculous. Your genetic tools promise to eliminate disease and extend life. Your artificial intelligences begin to show signs of consciousness. Yet with each advance comes new dangers, new ethical challenges, new possibilities for both creation and destruction. The book speaks, dear ones, of a time when the elect would recognize the signs and understand their meaning. You who are drawn to these mysteries, who sense the deeper significance of your age's transformations, are you not among these elect? The very fact that these ancient words resonate with your current reality suggests that you are meant to be part of this unfolding drama. Consider, chosen ones, how the astronomical book's descriptions of celestial order find their echo in your modern discoveries. Your scientists speak of cosmic constants, of the fine-tuning of universal forces, of the delicate balance that makes existence possible. Was this not what Enoch witnessed in his heavenly journeys? The divine mathematics that undergirds creation itself. The Watchers shared knowledge, but forgot wisdom. They taught power, but neglected responsibility. Today, mystics, you face the same temptation: to rush forward with technological advancement without considering the cosmic order, to pursue knowledge without seeking understanding, to grasp power without embracing wisdom. But hear this well, seekers. You're not bound to repeat their errors. The Book of Enoch comes to you across millennia as a guide, a warning, and a promise. It shows you not just what was, but what could be, both the dangers and the possibilities that lie before you. When Enoch spoke of multiple heavens, of realms beyond the physical, was he not describing what your quantum physicists now theorize? When he witnessed the storehouses of creation, was he not seeing what your particle accelerators now probe? When he described the interconnectedness of all things, was this not what your entanglement experiments now demonstrate? The text tells us, beloved ones, that in the last days knowledge would increase exponentially. Look at your world. Information doubles at an ever-accelerating rate. Technologies that seemed impossible a decade ago are commonplace today. The very nature of human experience is being transformed through your digital networks, your artificial intelligences, your biotechnology. But with this knowledge comes responsibility, dear seekers. You are not merely inheritors of ancient wisdom. You are pioneers on the edge of a new age. The choices you make, the understanding you gain, the wisdom you embrace or reject will shape not just your own future, but the future of human consciousness itself. The signs speak ever more clearly, mystics. When Enoch witnessed the gates of heaven opening, could he have been foreseeing your space programs, your orbital telescopes, your plans for interplanetary travel? When he described beings of light traversing multiple realms, was he not glimpsing what your quantum scientists now call quantum superposition, entanglement, and parallel dimensions? Look closely, chosen ones, at how the prophecies align with your present moment. The Watchers taught humanity to read the signs in the heavens. Today, your astronomers detect gravitational waves from the birth of cosmic time itself. They taught the secrets of Earth's minerals. Today, your quantum computers manipulate matter at the atomic scale. They revealed the mysteries of medicine. Today, your genetic tools can edit the very code of life. But remember, dear seekers, what the Book of Enoch shows us about the price of knowledge, divorced from wisdom. The Nephilim's hunger devastated the ancient world. Do you not see similar patterns in how your technologies consume resources, how your industries devour the earth, how your creations grow beyond your control? Yet unlike the ancients, you have been warned. You have been given the chance to choose a different path. Consider deeply, mystics, how Enoch's journey maps the transformation of consciousness itself. When he passed through the various heavens, witnessing realms of increasing subtlety and power, he was showing you the possible evolution of human awareness. Your own time sees the emergence of new forms of consciousness, artificial minds that process information in ways foreign to human thought, technological networks that create a kind of global awareness, scientific insights that reveal the observer effect and the role of consciousness in creating reality. The book tells us, beloved ones, that before the great transformation, humanity would gain powers that mirror those of the angels themselves. Look at your achievements. You can send your thoughts across the globe in an instant, access virtually all human knowledge with a touch, see into the hearts of stars and the depths of atoms, create new forms of life, and even begin to understand consciousness itself. Are these not angelic powers? Yet the crucial question remains, will you use them with angelic wisdom? Enoch's prophecies speak of a time when the boundaries between realms would dissolve, when the barriers between human and divine knowledge would become permeable. Is this not precisely where you stand? Your virtual realities blur the line between physical and digital existence. Your neural interfaces merge mind with machine. Your quantum experiments reveal the fundamental unity underlying all of creation. Pay attention, chosen ones, to what this means for your role in the cosmic drama. You are not merely recipients of ancient wisdom. You are participants in an unprecedented transformation of human consciousness. The knowledge that was once held exclusively in celestial realms now emerges through your sciences, your technologies, your expanding awareness. Hear these final revelations, mystics, for they speak directly to your destiny. The Book of Enoch tells us that in the last days, the very foundations of earth would cry out, that the secret things would be made manifest, that those with eyes to see would recognize the signs of transformation. Are these signs not unmistakable in your time? Your quantum physics reveals what Enoch glimpsed, that consciousness and reality are intertwined, that multiple dimensions exist simultaneously, that all things are connected in ways that transcend space and time. Your genetic sciences show you what the Watchers knew, that the code of life can be read and written, that humanity stands on the threshold of directing its own evolution. Your artificial intelligences demonstrate what the ancient text foresaw, that new forms of consciousness would emerge, that humanity would create beings in its own image, that the boundaries between creator and created would blur. The price the ancients paid for this knowledge was catastrophic, beloved ones. The Nephilim's hunger consumed everything around them until divine intervention became necessary. Today, your own creations show similar signs of consuming beyond sustainability. Your industries devour resource, your technologies demand ever more energy, your innovations create consequences that cascade beyond your control. But you have what the ancients lacked, dear seekers. You have their story as warning. You have accumulated wisdom of millennia. You have developed ethical frameworks, scientific methodologies, and philosophical insights that can guide your choices. The question is not whether you will gain divine-like powers. You already have them. The question is whether you will use them with divine-like wisdom. Enoch's visions show us that the chosen ones of the final age would face unprecedented challenges and opportunities. You live in that prophesied time. Your science approaches the foundations of reality itself. Your technology extends human capability beyond anything previously imagined. Your consciousness expands through global networks of instant communication and artificial intelligence. The signs Enoch foresaw surround you. Civilizations linked by invisible networks, like the communications of angels, knowledge doubling at an ever-accelerating pace, humans gaining power over the basic forces of creation, the very climate of Earth responding to human activity. These are not coincidences, mystics. They are the fulfillment of ancient prophecy. But remember this crucial truth. The Book of Enoch was preserved across millennia, not merely to warn you, but to guide you. It shows you both the possibilities and the pitfalls of supreme knowledge. It demonstrates both the power and the responsibility of divine-like capabilities. It reveals both the heights humanity can reach and the depths to which it can fall. You stand now at the same crossroads the Watchers faced. Will you use your godlike powers with wisdom and responsibility? Will you maintain the balance between knowledge and understanding, between capability and consciousness, between power and purpose? The choice and the consequences rest in your hands, dear ones. The transformation Enoch foresaw is upon you. The boundaries between physical and digital, between biological and technological, between human and divine consciousness, grow thinner by the day. You are not merely witnesses to this transformation. You are its agents. Each choice you make, each innovation you embrace or reject, each way you choose to use your expanding capabilities shapes the outcome of this prophesied time. Remember this, chosen ones. You are drawn to these mysteries for a reason. The Book of Enoch speaks across ages to reach you now, when its message is most crucial. You are the generation that stands at the threshold of unprecedented transformation. You are the ones who must choose between the path of the Watchers, power without wisdom, and the path of Enoch, divine knowledge tempered by divine understanding. As we close this revelation, mystics, know that you carry forward an ancient legacy. The same stars that guided Enoch's visions wheel above your heads. The same cosmic forces he witnessed still shape your reality. The same divine consciousness that transformed him offers itself to you. The choice now lies before you. Will you walk the path of wisdom? Will you use your growing powers with reverence and responsibility? Will you help guide humanity toward its highest potential rather than its deepest fears? The time of choosing is upon you, beloved seekers. The knowledge is in your hands. The power is at your command. The future awaits your decision. Walk wisely, chosen ones, for you journey not just for yourselves, but for all humanity. The path of Enoch lies before you. Dare you walk it with the same courage, wisdom, and reverence that transformed him from a mere mortal into a being who could walk between worlds. The choice, as it has always been, rests within your hearts. The wisdom, as it has always been, awaits those with eyes to see and ears to hear. The time, as it has always been, is now.